On September 16, 2023, the Alliance of Sahel States, a mutual defense pact, was established in Bamako, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. The agreement was signed against the backdrop of the ongoing political crisis in Niger following the July 26, 2023 coup. The regional bloc, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has threatened military intervention. The leaders of the three countries signed the Liptako-Gourma Charter, named after the Liptako-Gourma region, which straddles the three countries and is at the center of security concerns in the Central Sahel. The alliance was created to help counter possible threats of armed rebellion or external aggression. According to member states, any attack against the sovereignty and territorial integrity of one or more contracting parties will be considered aggression against the other parties. However, the different bodies and mechanisms of the alliance have yet to be created. The Sahel region has been hit by a jihadist insurgency since the early 2000s. This situation triggered many other conflicts in the region, the war in Mali and the insurgency in Burkina Faso. In recent years, member states of the military alliance have suffered military coups, which have led to a deterioration of their relations with the rest of ECOWAS and the international community. They all welcomed the troops of the former colonial power, France, onto their territory. The alliance was created when ECOWAS threatened to intervene militarily in Niger to help restore constitutional order after the coup led by General Abdourahmane Tiani. Its formation, however, raises a number of questions. For more than a decade, the fight against insecurity in the Sahel has been led by France, as coordinator of local and international interventions. This changed with the withdrawal of the French army from Mali from Operation Barkhane in 2022 and the departure of the French Operation Sabre from Burkina Faso in 2023. The new pact reflects a desire to break with the way terrorism and organized crime have been fought. For example, the perceived ineffectiveness of the G5 Sahel Joint Force and Operation Barkhane contributed to Mali's decision to seek other partners such as Russia. However, the resurgence of insecurity in the Sahel demonstrates that, in the fight against terrorism and organized crime, will and solidarity are not enough. Liptako-Gourma, a vast region of 370,000 square kilometers that is home to 45% of the total population of the three states, is experiencing a serious security crisis. This is due to the presence of armed groups taking advantage of the retreat from Barkhane. As of February 2023, the number of deaths related to political violence increased by 77% in Burkina Faso and 150% in Mali compared to 2021. Burkina Faso is now the country with the highest number of victims of acts of terrorism in the world, ahead of Afghanistan. The Alliance of Sahel States was created at a time when regional and international cooperation in the Sahel is in difficulty. The G5 Sahel Joint Force, which raised high hopes when it was launched in 2017, has been on the verge of collapse since Mali withdrew in 2022. Cooperation with European partners was hampered by a series of events and decisions. These include the denunciation by Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger of various defense agreements with Paris and the withdrawal of French troops. While some partners, such as the United States, maintain a presence in the Sahel, these changes have placed limits on the cooperative dynamics that have existed in the region for nearly 20 years. ECOWAS has not yet allocated resources to fight terrorism in the Sahel. The organization has been very active in resolving political crises related to coups in the region, but has failed to facilitate the transition to civilian power. ECOWAS' threats to intervene militarily in Niger influenced the creation of the new alliance. What will be the relationship between the Alliance of Sahel States and ECOWAS? It's still too early to tell. The same applies to the relationship between the alliance and other initiatives such as the G5 Sahel Joint Force and the Accra Initiative. For now, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger find themselves in a political stalemate with ECOWAS on multiple fronts. The Alliance of Sahel States appears to be the extension of the effort of the three countries to make the fight against terrorism their own. The resurgence of insecurity in the Sahel demonstrates, however, that in the fight against terrorism and organized crime the desire for autonomy is not enough. The members of the new alliance are committed to financing the initiative through their contributions. However, given their limited capabilities, they are unlikely to be able to carry out the financially intensive war against terrorism on their own. Its armed forces also have significant capability weaknesses. The main one is the shortage of air assets. Army personnel we spoke to during our interviews in the Sahel are convinced that their defense and security forces could effectively fight terrorism if they had a significant air capability. Through this new pact, member countries commit to adopting a military approach. However, the fight against security threats does not depend exclusively on military means. Experience in the Sahel has shown that a security-based approach tends to encourage escalation and violence against civilians. It is true that through the Sahel Alliance, not to be confused with the Alliance of Sahel States, the European Union and other partners, in addition to military intervention, have financed development projects, but without any significant impact. As a system of mutual defense and assistance, the Liptako-Gourma Charter does not address the problem of economic and social development. This is essential in the fight against insecurity. For the moment, the new alliance remains a geopolitical signal linked to an embryonic security structure.
For more news like this across the globe, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video. Thank you.